So I've got a problem that drives me crazy every time I do the dishes and gotta put the dishes away. Let me show you my problem. Okay, so here's my problem. See all these pots and pans in here and all those pot covers? I've got to figure out a way to control all these pot covers, and we can have better access to the pot. So that's what tonight's DIY project is about. All right, we're going to try something and see if it works. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is measure our space. I think we're going to put it right here on the wall. Yeah, so let's measure the space there. All right, let's see what we got. Talking like, oops. Looking like. 73 centimeters. All right, works for me. All right, so what I think I'm going to do, I've got this piece of wood here, right here. See it? Yeah. Here's the piece of wood. I'm actually going to cut this down to size, and then I'm going to take some rubber bands and string it across the two pieces and mount it inside there. So hopefully it'll work. It'll be able to slot the pots in. So we're going to give this a shot. Okay, I've got my two pieces of wood here. I've cut them down to about 45 centimeters. I guess you cut them down to whatever you want, but I'm just going to try it with this here. 4 or 5 centimeters. It may not be my final length, but we'll see how this goes. All right. So now we've got some rubber bands. A couple of these rubber bands. I'm going to cut these rubber bands up. All right, so we're going to cut one of these rubber bands in half. We're going to take it and put it across our board. So just going to put it across here and just kind of staple them. So the pot's actually going to go right in between. Maybe I'll make it a little wider so the pot can hang on the inside. Just going to go like that. There's the pot cover, something like that. Move this out of the way. Alright, so it's going to go something like that. Pot cover, maybe a little wider so we can accommodate some larger pots. And this is just going to stretch across here like this. And we'll just staple it down and we got our pot holder. So let's see. Like that. The beauty of this is if you need it actually a little wider, you can then just stretch your wood farther apart when you mount it inside your cupboard. So let's you're going to staple it down using a staple gun. Put that there like that. Oops. Staple one side there. Staple the other side. Try and level them out a little bit. I'm just eyeballing all this because, you know, make it a little bit wider. Here we go. I'll staple this down here. All right, we're going to do that a couple more times, and then we'll put it up inside the cover and see what happens. Okay, so I've added a number of rubber bands. It's a matter of just cutting the rubber bands, and I just staple them on. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rubber bands. So now we're going to mount this thing and see how it works. All right, so I had to empty out the cupboard a little bit, but here it is. I've kind of got it set up. It's out. It's screwed into the wall here. And I've got one of the pots hanging in it already. So didn't take that long to do, a couple of minutes. So we're going to add a few more and we'll see how that turns out. There you go. It didn't work out too badly. It's not perfect by any means, but you know, for a couple of minutes of work, try and get some, at least a few of the pot covers out of the way. It worked out okay. Hope you can see that okay. There we go. It's better. Yeah, it worked out okay. So a few rubber bands and 2 pieces of wood and some staples. That's it.